for the month of November, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Gemini placements, but if for some reason if this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And before we get into this reading, I'd also like to quickly mention that if you ever want to book a reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. You can book a reading straight through my Etsy shop. But without further ado, let's get started here. So first of all, thank you so much for your patience. I decided to take a few weeks break just because I felt like the readings I left you guys with for the month of October were pretty hefty. So I felt like you guys were good for a few weeks, but nevertheless, I'm back. So let's get into it and see what's going to come up for you guys during this time frame. I'm going to do the usual tarot spread, and that's what's at your center, what's crowning you. Sorry, what's at your center, what's crossing you, crowning you, rooting you, your recent past, and what you need to know. And then we're going to finish it off with some oracles at the very end. So let's get started here. What is at the center of Gemini during the month of November and any other time that we watch this? First card out is the Eight of Swords. Okay. Crossing that is the Two of Wands. Okay, you could be stressed out about some decisions you need to make or some conversations you need to have. Communication could be blocked between you and a certain person. 10 of Cups. This could be about family or a very important relationship in your life, even if it's not romantic, platonic. It could be platonic. We have the Two of Cups. So yeah, this is a significant relationship in your life. Ooh, recent past is the Devil. And what you need to know, Ace of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. Yeah, so you are confused about something. You are in the unknown when it comes to, I want to say family. I feel like you got out of a toxic relationship, or you were so used to being in toxic relationships that you're finally out of that. And I think whoever this person is, if it is a romantic partner, from what I can feel right now, it seems like things are going good with this relationship. So I'm sensing like 3 relationships here. Like this is one of the past, this is family, and this is your romantic person perhaps, or just someone you get along with really well, like a really good friend, a best friend, whomever. Okay, let's keep an open mind here. But whatever the case is, I feel with this Two of Swords, there is some uncertainties of how you feel with this relationship more than anything with your family. Because we have the Eight of Swords at your center. So that tells me that you are worried about this. This is something that you keep playing in your head over and over again. Yeah, it's like you have one foot in, one foot out. You're not really sure if you can fully commit to this energy that involves your family. Even if it's just your home, it could even be like you're having issues at home, whatever that means for you, even if you live alone. Okay, to clarify the Two of Swords, we have the Six of Cups. So yeah, this is definitely about family for a lot of you, something of the past here. For every time I sense the Six of Cups, I always feel like it's about siblings. It could be about children too, because there's a child-looking figure here, so children could be involved in this. That's what makes it more difficult. Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you want to get away from your family, or you just kind of want to do your own thing. If you are the type of family where you guys do everything together, like very close knit, I feel that you're trying to venture off, you're trying to do your own thing, and maybe your family isn't taking it so well. Especially if kids are involved. Like let's say you have kids and you kind of want to just take your kids and go somewhere else, and then your family's like, but we want to see the kids, something of that nature. Okay, but this is gonna have this is gonna cause you to really look within as to how you want to go about this, because I can sense that there is a lot of guilt or just very strong attachments that make it hard to let go. But we'll see. We'll see what this is all about. Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're in deep thought about this. Like you've been thinking about this for quite some time, that it's stressing you out at this point. I feel like some of you are on the fence about just moving forward and letting the past be the past, or continuing to stay stuck in the past. I think that's what's going on here. And maybe if your family's still stuck in the past, you're finding it hard to try to move forward, especially if you guys had like a very close-knit relationship. Okay, something of that nature. So what's at your center is the Eight of Swords. So this is why I sense this mental anguish, this stressing out, because you're unsure of what to do here. You are a victim of your own mind, of your circumstances. You do feel trapped in fear here, but this is all mental, right? This is mentally trapped. You can easily take the blindfold off, but you're struggling to do that. Yeah, we have strength. This has been a very challenging period for you. I feel like a lot of you are trying to appear strong and act like you have it all together, but deep down inside you are struggling. We have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck, so there are some sacrifices that you have to make in order to see things clearly. For a lot of you, I feel like it's just putting your defenses down, you know, releasing the ego and just surrendering. There is going to have to be a little bit of swallowing your pride here, because I do feel like you're prideful, and that's why you are so in your head about this, because instead of talking to someone about any sort of distraught feelings that you have, you just, you know, suppress them and they start to pile up. So with the Hangman, I just kind of sense that you're stuck with trying to figure out what to do, all the while trying to appear strong, but inside it's anything but. I'm trying to look at this image here, because this guy's hanging upside down. Seems like he's pouring water over this family here. But you notice it's a family, right? There is a sacrifice here of some kind, though. Maybe you are the person that always does everything for the family, and you're no longer wanting to do that, or it requires you to be the savior in a sense. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there was some issues. There were some issues here. Could have had financial trouble, or just the feeling of your security felt that it was being attacked. Okay, so now you're trying to be strong, having to be strong here. Okay, let's see what's crossing this. The Two of Wands. Yeah, so this is why I feel like there is some communication that you need to have. There's something you want to get off your chest with this Two of Wands, because the Two of Wands is about making a decision, planning, but it's also about, it's two, right? It's about two, and you have the Two of Cups here too. So it's about another person. There's something you want to say to someone, something that you want to get off your chest that would ultimately set you free. Maybe you worry about what the reaction is going to be, if they're going to get hurt, if they're going to shun you out of their life, if they're going to ghost you, if they're going to support what you're saying. Yeah, the Moon. You're unsure of the future. You fear the unknown. You don't know what to do. You are completely at a loss of what to do here. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's that blunt communication. That's the honest truth. That's taking action towards what you're trying to accomplish here. There's something you want to do that you're unsure if it's the right thing to do. Perhaps having trouble how to go about it. I think maybe you lack the guidance that you are wanting in order to make this decision confidently. There's like a lack of confidence with that because you're unsure. You're hella confused. I definitely feel that with the Two of Swords and the Moon. This is also just feeling like untrusting of yourself, of your thoughts, of your emotions. Yeah, because with the Eight of Swords, it's like you're just stuck in your head, but you're not really following your intuition, you're not really listening to your heart. So I think you're um, listening to your intuition would be important if that's even possible. Because I just feel like with the Eight of Swords, there's a huge mental blockage there of information trying to come in. And the more you try to appear strong, the more you block this. Because in order for you to receive and be open to receiving, you have to let down your guard, you have to surrender, you have to cry, you have to be emotional. But I feel like with the Strength card, you are trying so hard to appear strong that it's creating resistance. And that resistance is leading to this confusion that is just keeping you stuck and you have no idea what to do. Okay, so what's crowning this is the Ten of Cups. So this is family. This is why I feel like your family is at the center of this. Um, I feel like you're trying to make things right. You're trying to make things work. And if it's not family, it's definitely just your home environment, what you call home. You know, what you consider your happily ever after. Like if you, own your own home and you live with your family, you're just trying to make sure that everyone is good for. And even if you live alone, like in an apartment, doesn't matter. It's just something of that nature where this is at what's your most important situation right now. But I do feel like you're trying to do the right thing. You definitely want to be free of your mental shackles, but you're unsure of how to make that happen. Knight of Wands. What's going to end up happening if, because you're going to be tired of this energy of just feeling stuck and not knowing what to do. With the Knight of Wands, I feel like you're just going to make an impulsive decision and have that communication that you wanted to have with a certain individual. We have the Eight of Pentacles over here. So I like this because it means that there is some groundedness in this impulsive desire here. It's not all impulsive, it's not all passion. There is a little bit of groundedness. You have been thinking about this for a while. You've been trying to work on this outcome. Um, you've been working on making sure that this outcome is more practical than just impulsive. Okay. Yeah, we have the Father Sky at the bottom here. So there is definitely like masculinity and femininity energy here being imbalanced. I feel like your masculinity is not allowing you to receive those intuitive downloads that may help you make these decisions. There is like a feminine energy needed here. More of a balance. But you're working on it. With this Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're working on it. You're trying to see it the way through and you're being practical about it. But with the Knight of Wands, I feel like you're just gonna go for it. You're gonna stop thinking so much about it and just do it. That's what you ultimately want to do. I feel like you ultimately want to run away from these problems. You don't really want to face them anymore. And that may be a good thing if you feel like you've been trapped in this for a while. Yeah, Four of Cups. You have been emotionally detached for quite some time, apathetic to your surroundings. Because you don't really, you've numbed yourself to your surroundings because of how confusing it feels, how chaotic it feels in your mind. You've shut that part out of yourself. That's why the emotion here is really hard to feel, because with the Four of Cups, it's like that's emotional detachment. You're bored. This is why you're going to make this impulsive decision, because you're going to get bored. And that's what's going to lead you to just go for it. Whatever this is. What's rooting this is the Two of Cups. So there is a significant relationship. I don't think this has anything to do with your family. It could, though. I mean, there could be one person in your family that you have a strong connection with, and maybe they're the ones that make you feel a little bit more grounded in all of this. But for some of you, I do feel like this is a romantic partner that is outside of this family. And you've found happiness with this person. And that could be why you are wanting like some distance from from family, from your home life. And maybe people aren't not taking it so lightly. There's issues around it though. There's like controversy about it. I feel like your family cares about who this person is, or like people's opinions are being told when you don't really want to. Okay, we have 2 cups with the 7 of swords. And then judgment fell out as well. Also the 8 of swords fell out. So this is what's plaguing you. Then we have the 9 of wands at the bottom of the deck. So this has been a challenging situation for some time now. You may have your awakening experience through this relationship. This relationship is going to put you through a spiritual lesson of how to let go of control and just allow yourself to surrender. This relationship is going to teach you how to vibrate higher, where you start to honor yourself and trust yourself and honor what you're feeling. I feel like this is going to be a spiritual connection that comes into your life if it hasn't already. This person is going to show you how to free yourself from your own mind, because I feel like spirit is sensing that you're having a really hard time with that, with shutting your mind off, that they're going to send an individual to show you how to do that, even if it's not romantic. It's going to be romantic for most of you, but for some of you it's not romantic. Yeah, there's like someone that you have in your life that really keeps you grounded, makes you feel seen and heard, and that's important. Everyone needs that in life, right? So you do have someone in your life that's supporting you in that way, and if you don't, you will. And if you don't, won't ever. This is just going to be the relationship between you and yourself. And finding that love within yourself is going to lead you to having this enlightenment of freeing yourself from your mental shackles and feeling confused and unsure of the future, unsure of what's happened in your life and leading up to this moment. Yeah. Because I just feel like mental chaos with this reading. I mean, it's air sign energy though, right? Like this is like what an air sign reading looks like. But I feel like it is affecting you more so this time around than any other time. Yeah, so for you guys, it's going to be really important to find activities where you can learn how to shut your mind off, whether it's journal dumping, meditation, spending more time in nature, putting your feet in the dirt outside. Like nature's, like literally putting your feet in the dirt will be a very grounding experience for someone who lives in their head a lot. And I obviously say that from experience as an Aquarius. So yeah, that'll be very helpful. But I feel like for you guys, there's going to be someone in your life that's going to kind of be the guide. Someone spiritual that is going to show you the way. Okay. So recent past is the devil. So there was some contractual obligation that you found yourself with other people, places, and things. I feel like you've been going through a lot of karmic lessons, and it's been difficult. It has been very difficult. I feel like you're still healing from toxic relationships. We have the death card coming out. Yep, and then we have justice. So significant energy. Yeah, this devil energy is being transmuted though. Whether this was you, whether you were the good guy, the bad guy, you were the victim, the oppressor, whatever it was, this energy is being transmuted for your highest favor, for everyone's highest favor, whoever was involved. Because I feel like it was a lot of people. We have justice here, but there's a lot of people here. Okay, I feel like this is about family. I feel like this is about generational trauma, stuff that just got passed down over and over again through generations, because nobody was cutting the cords, nobody was sort of breaking the curse. But this curse is being broken now with the death card, because it was toxic. It just kept getting passed down, and to the point that it was just someone had to do something about it. I feel like you freed yourself from this toxic relationship or this toxic energy when you removed yourself from that and decided to go your own way, spend time alone, go within, spend time introspection, soul searching. And if you haven't done that, then this is being advised to do so, because being around this toxic energy is just going to make you go further and further into this rabbit hole. But with the Justice card, it was definitely a contract, a contractual obligation that you had with your family, people, places, and things, whatever it was. But you are coming out of that. And I think the reason why you're so confused and jaded is because this was so heavy. You're still healing from that. You're still healing from this trauma. You're in the post-trauma right now, right? Because we have the trauma when we go through the traumatic experience, and then we live in post-trauma, which is where usually most humans stay stuck with, because nobody ever actually heals from their trauma. We always just stay victims to our trauma, and we continue to identify ourselves of the trauma we experience instead of just letting it go. So with the death card, though, I feel like you're starting to finally let it go, but it is still there. The residue is still there. It is still lingering a little bit, but not for much longer. Okay, because what you need to know is the Ace of Swords. So this is the truth. This is the truth that you're looking for. Because over here at this Two of Swords, you're confused. You're searching for the truth, but this is it. This is the mental clarity, the breakthrough that you're searching for. You're gonna get it. Okay. So if you're feeling confused right now, like you have no idea what to do in your life, no idea how to talk to these people, etc., you're going to get to a place where you finally say what you're feeling, have that communication, honest communication that people are going to need to hear, regardless if it hurts. It needs to be said. But with this coming up as what you need to know, tells me that you will get to that place. You will have the truth that you're seeking. Ten of Wands, yeah. But like I'm saying, it's challenging, it's burdensome, it's exhausting. Six of Swords, this is going to cause you to really move away and do something different. Travel could be involved here, simply just a moving forward of some kind, leaving things in the past. But if you notice, they're kind of following this turtle. Okay, so I feel like you're the leader here, you're the leader of the pack. And wherever you go, people are going to follow, especially if you have kids, of course. Those look like babies floating. But whatever the case is, I feel like you are a wise soul with the turtle here. And trust your wisdom, trust what you're feeling, because it does have a lot of information that will give you those answers that you're looking for. But with this Ten of Wands, it does feel like it's going to be heavy, it's going to be burdensome, and more imagery of family, right? I feel like there's going to be like a ceremony, even if it's in the soul space where you won't really see it, like in a different dimension. There's going to be a ceremony where your soul is going to awaken and find its purpose again, find its light again. If your soul has been in the back burner, kind of, sleeping, it's going to get awakened by this massive shift of energy that is just it's just waiting to unfold. But it's going to require a lot of introspection, a lot of clearing out old energy. And that's why it feels so heavy, so burdensome, because you've been dealing with this for a long time. And now it's time to just release all that baggage, because it's just clutter. It's just junk in your head. All right, Gemini, so that's what I have for the tarot. Let's go ahead and get your Sufi Wisdom Oracle and then your Butterfly Affirmations right after that. Okay, we have free will. Get out of your cocoon. Bottom of the deck is finding the path. You are the driver and the navigator. So we'll start with free will. I will be reading from the guidebook because I love the messages from here. And they're shorter than usual, so won't take up too much time. Okay, this says, get out of your cocoon. Deep in the sea are riches beyond compare, but if you seek safety, it is on the shore. My dear friend, you are living in a time when many new experiences, opportunities, energies, and growth possibilities are available to you. Staying too long within the limits of what is perceived as safe ground breeds weariness. The only way to participate in the new is to get out of the routine of old energies and pathways. The Oracle has a great message for you. The secrets of the kingdom are deep within you. The treasures of your own potential are just waiting to enrich the experiences of your life. If you are reluctant to try something new or hesitant to take a risk, you will be left on the shore and miss the fun of being creative and developing your abilities. Circling around using the same processes and getting the same results means you are just repeating an old pattern. Simply change your intention to focus on where you would truly like to go in your life. Sufi wisdom is about surrendering with joy and trusting that you will land safely where you are focusing. Making changes can help you reach your goals and work past anxieties and grow as a result. The mantra for this is, I will emerge from the cocoon of safety I have built around me and spread my wings to try something new that will help me live a more creative life. Beautiful. So exactly, this is saying work past anxieties and grow as a result, right? And old patterns, it even said old energies, how I said it. So there you have it, just confirming that this cycle that you're currently in, it's okay to step out of it. It's okay to just break free how you're trying to break free from this energy, however it resonates for you, whether it's family, places, things, whatever it is. It's okay to just start fresh if that's what you're feeling. Okay, the next one is finding the path. You were the driver and the navigator. Doing as others told me, I was blind. Coming when others called me, I was lost. Then I left everyone, including myself. Then I found everyone, including myself. In the face of a challenging decision, you may feel paralyzed and not know what to do. It might be fear that keeps you from finding your way, or stress may block your ability to seek higher guidance. You may doubt your own ability and question the wisdom of your restless mind. Rumi comes with a message for you to guard against others trying to influence you. By staying centered in your heart, you can align with your deeper essence. This can be a magical moment to take a step toward creating the life that is right for you. The heart seeks solutions through love and opens the mystery of divine perception. You learn to trust a wisdom that is already yours. If you turn to your rational mind, you will be reliant on a resource of limited vision. Dear one, your deeper instincts are often the right ones. You can rise above your doubts and uncertainty by learning to trust your heart. It is wise not to become too attached to the outcome. Make a choice and stand by it. Taking a risk is part of life and part of the human condition. Accept the consequences and know you have the ability to face them. The important thing is not to betray your commitment to your own growth and sense of well-being. I am honoring and affirming my life by making a serious commitment to the best person I can be. I will trust my heart to guide me in making my decisions. Beautiful. So this is literally just summarizing this entire reading. You know, it mentioned the restless mind over here. It mentioned if you're facing a challenging decision, you may feel paralyzed on what to do. So yeah, just make a decision and stick to it. And trust your intuition, not your mind. Your mind is going to give you a resource of limited vision. Okay? And I think it also mentioned about other people, right? Like what other people, yeah, over here, doing as others told me, I was blind. So it's time to release yourself of the attachment of pleasing others and just doing what feels right to you. Okay, so final messages, your butterfly affirmation. So you can tell this affirmation to yourself in the morning when you begin the day, or however feels right for you. So 2 came out for you. I make a positive difference in the world, even with my smile and words. Every dark night must turn into a bright new morning. And bottom of the deck is, I soothe away anxiety and stress by choosing to do things that help me relax. Yeah, exactly. This is going to be really important, right? Pay attention to your activities. If you feel like you're scrolling through social media and it stresses you out because you're comparing your life to other people, stop doing that. You know, just really pay attention to your activities and ask yourself if it's making you feel relaxed or stressed out. Alright, Gemini, so that is what I have for you guys for this time frame. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight that you're looking for. If it did, please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.